To throw is Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. On second down now, it's Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Shoves him aside near the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now Williams. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A give to Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
4 yards remain for second down. Williams. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Fields. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. Out of the gun, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On play action, it's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders have recovered. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas where the Raiders are on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw his car. Man open, here is Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Fields on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert, he didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Bears are set up now, 1st and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jesse James, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos now to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Now Carr. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Counter play, Drake, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And credit that sack to Robert Quinn. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. From the gun, it's Carr.
That'll be checked down to Drake.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Hunter Renfro, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
From the gun, here's Fields. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Max Crosby in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A 1st down carry for Henry, pushing through the contact. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Off the draw, here's Williams. he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. Herbert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to throw, Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll try the left side. Herbert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's James. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground with a tight end. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jesse James taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Past midfield, look out. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Derrick Henry, 48 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Powering forward, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. With a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next.